Okay, no? So, good evening once again, no? So, last time we have already started about the IoT, no? What is IoT is all about, no? So, this evening we will continue our discussion about IoT system. So, in this illustration on the screen, we can clearly see, no, about IoT ecosystem. So, we have here user, including yours truly, your professor. We are also user of smart wearable devices. So what is the example? For smartwatch, phones, tablets, no? So as you can see, no, we have also here sensors. So what are the example of sensors, no? There is sound sensors, Bluetooth, Arduino, no? So there is a smart things, no? And then there is an immediate communication processing of devices. So as you can see here, we have here the phone. There is a method of information between devices in the user. Normally nowadays, the easiest way for us to communicate is the use of the internet. We buy data and then we connect to the internet. The information that is being sent, no, from one user to the other with the use of with the internet is called packets of data. Now, in every websites that we are accessing like Google, like YouTube, for example, class, they are using cloud, no? Cloud computing or cloud services like Azure, Oracle Cloud, okay, AWS by Amazon, no? So the benefits is that when you are using cloud, not only it is very fast, secure, and then it is very stable, no? Some of the company claim that they are 99.9% uptime. It means that all the time they are online, no? So we have also here visualization. So the term visualization is another term for data analytics. You know what? The most easiest way for us to understand the data is through graphs. So can you give us an example of a graph, Miss Benitez? What are example of the graphs that you can still remember, no? We have what? Mr. Sulinap, example of a graph. Like bar graph. And what is the other one? Miss Guangco, do you have some idea? Are you still around,
Histogram,
class?
sir.
Instagram, yes, very good. Yes. Oh, what else?
Pie,
Oh, yes, very good. Means,
pie chart.
pie chart, Miss Benitez, no? So the pie chart, no, we have several portion divided into percentage. It represent values because as we all know, having these charts is easy for us to interpret. Okay, instead of seeing by numbers. You know what, learners, no? Different people have different level of learning and understanding. There are visual learners, there are kinesthetic learners, are those learners that they use their hands, no, in manipulating objects. So when we say real-time processing, just like this one, we have conducting a class here. So this is a good example of real-time processing, no? I'm discussing to you the topic about IoT system or Internet of Things ecosystem. And then along the way, during our discussion, you answer me back. So immediately, the feedback and response is simultaneous between the teacher, that's me, and you ask my students as learners. Do you understand, class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have also here data archive, no? So archiving is very important also because not all the time, maybe we can say no that we want to delete this data or remove, but take note, sometimes the data that we are trying to delete, we can use that in the future. So we have to be careful. One of the practices in the government, for example, records. Now, if the record is more than 5 years in up, those records is no longer be necessary. The example are receipts, no? So it can be destroyed or thrown in the garbage, no? So there is time allowance, no, between those records. Okay? So do you have some questions about IoT ecosystem? IoT actually is quite complex, no? But in general, nowadays there are so many tools that we can use and maximize in order for us not to integrate in different system. When we are developing applications, we are trying also no to be able no to utilize whatever resources that we have, no? Good evening, Mr. Tan. Mr. Tan, are you around?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next we have here ecosystems components, no? So ecosystem components, we have here device manufacturers, sensors, actuators, smart appliances, no? So when we say example of smart appliances, it can be a mobile phone, no? Smartphone, tablets, a smartwatch, and then what example, television is a considered smart appliances if the television is smart TV, right? When you connect to the internet, you can choose your program, you can record your program that you like to record and play, in your convenient time. And then we have also here network service providers, operators, LMS providers. Here in the Philippines, what are the internet provider? Can you name a few companies who providing us internet connectivity? Anyone? Miss, can you give us an example? Example of companies that offers internet connectivity?
PLDT.
PLDT, sir.
Okay, very good. PLDT, Philippine Long Distance Telephone Company, no? What else?
Globe, sir.
Okay, very good. Globe. Globe Telecom, no? By Ayala, no? Is already also providing us internet connectivity. What else?
Starlink.
Converge, sir.
Oh, very good. Starlink, no? Even though it's quite expensive nowadays. And then what else? Another one you have mentioned. Dito, right? However, dito is still paying, no, for the for the use of facilities of Globe Smart, no. They are just renting, no, in order for them, no. But again, they are also providing for the internet connectivity. And then we have also here cloud service providers. Actually, cloud service providers are very common nowadays. A good example of cloud service providers are Microsoft Azure, Oracle Cloud, Amazon AWS, Amazon Workspace, and among others. Actually, they are the three the most well known. No, so we will discuss that later on. No, in the end term about cloud computing. No, as well as our topic. No, on web development using PHP. No, database. No, so we have here data centers, database, data warehouse, database, file servers. So a business or the enterprise right now without utilizing cloud computing or will be left behind, no? Because not only it is very expensive to maintain a data center within the premise, no, or in the building of the company, but also we are also considering the maintenance, no? It should be should be a staff who will operate, no, the data center 24/7, which medium or intermediate companies cannot afford. Okay. And then we have also here platform providers, middleware providers. So middleware, it is more on the database. The most popular is the Oracle, no, middleware. SDK, System Development Kit, Microsoft. So to give you a bird's eye view about SDK, it is a collection of library file in computer programming, the DLL. So what SDK do is that it will provide you a series of library to make your computer programming, creating an application using, let's say, for example, Visual C++, C Sharp, or Visual Basic.NET, much easier in creating applications. The most dominant company who are offering free SDK is Microsoft, no? because they are also number one in creating operating system like Windows 11, Windows 10, okay? And then we have also here third-party application developers, analytic providers, tools, APIs. What do we mean of API? Anybody? Application, programming, interface. Okay? So application programming interface for your information class is also very important in creating applications, no? Applic without application programming interface, it's very hard to connect third-party applications. Okay, so what are the third-party applications? Like example, no, when we say third-party application is your application should be connected in GCash. How can you do that? No? So you buy an API for them. According to Sir Jason, the cost of API for integration of GCash to your system is around 35,000 before, I don't know right now how much it will cost, no? If you create an application and then you want to interface with GCash, no? Okay, so do you have some questions, clarification in this portion of our discussion? Okay. So we have also here example, no? Can you read, Miss Benitez?
General Electric deploys sensors in its jet engines, turbines, and wind farms. By analyzing data in real time, GE saves time and money associated with predictive maintenance.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Benitez, no? Okay, so General Electric actually is a multinational company in the US, no? So uh, its main business actually it's more on bulbs, power plant, but also they invested a lot, no, in sensors in IoT also, no? So in this example, they have here the turbine, and then they have the machines in analytics, enterprise center, cloud services application, UI application, end-to-end security, no? So you know what? This company is avoiding any disruption of their service, especially they are providing electricity, no, to their consumer. So here in sad to say here in Bacolod or here in Negros, if there is a power interruption, if you don't call Seneco, for example, they will not know, no, that there is a problem. In the US, for example, they have some gadgets, no, or device or sensors that if there is some power disruption, it will display on their monitoring system. Okay, there is a power interruption in Mandalagan, Zone 2, for example. So the cause of the problem here, this electrical pole, there is a problem, and then they can deploy their electrician, no, or maintenance personnel, no, to fix the problem and restore the electricity within the vicinity in the Mandalagan Zone 2, for example. So it becomes more effective, no, in terms of their response, no, on maintenance, repair, and providing valuable service to their consumer. Are you following, class? Actually, no, my sister told me, no, in the US, they don't have any meter guy who will go to their house and then ask or look at the meter, no, and list down, no, the value of their electricity. Every electrical provider there, like Seneco or Meralco in Metro Manila, have their own system that through the internet, it will automatically count, no, how much electricity that you consume. Okay, and then it will send you an email, or there is a app, no, in your phone or their website that you can see how much electricity you consume in that particular month. And then when you pay online through your credit card. There's no going to their office, no, and standing in a very long line, no, of customers just to pay for their electric bill. Sad to say, here in the Philippines, modern time, 2023, we are still living in a very very primitive way, no. Um, they send no the monthly bill manually to their to their personnel instead of sending the bill electronically to the email or online or through text. Okay? We are just dreaming no someday that the services of Seneco, for example, or Meralco will be automated. No, because not only it is efficient for us to pay, but also we know immediately how much we should pay, no, for our electrical bill, even in water, no, uh, that we consume, no, still manual, no, operation. Do you agree, class? When they are taking up a reading, no, of your water consumption, no? Okay. Do you have some questions in this portion of our discussion, class? May pamangkot? Okay, wala. Klaro na, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so broad research direction, no? So actually sa recording may copy lang, so at least may aral lang ta ano. So broad research direction. So we have here no hardware before 2010. We have here RFID tag in some sensors, no? Sensors built into mobile devices, NFC in mobile phones, smaller and cheaper MEM technology. 2010 to 2015, multi-protocol standard readers, more sensors, actuators, secure low-cost tag, silent tags, no? And then, subong, 2015 to 2020, smart sensors, no? Biochemical, more sensors, and actuators, tiny sensors sa beyond ko no 2020, we have your nanotechnology and materials, no? I don't know what is nanotechnology, no? So, as you can see, way back 2013, very expensive ang RFID. One ID cost around 200 pesos. Subong do 10 na lang gani guro ning RFID, no? So, as technology advancement, the cost, no, of radio frequency ID kag iban nga mga tags, no, for ano, for reading becomes uh, cheaper. Right now, the most very common sa school is that we use is na QR code, no? The we can create QR code online. It can be scanned by our phone, masapos pa. Okay? Pero 10 years ago, QR code is very new technology to everybody. No? So, we have also here data processing, serial data processing, parallel data processing, quality of services, energy, frequency, spectrum, aware data processing context adaptable, context aware data processing and responses, cognitive processing and optimization, no? So we can clearly see, no, that the processing of data nowadays is much faster in convenient compared before. I still remember before ang scanner is only for barcode. And then encoding of data is through the keyboard. Nowadays, we have the RFID, no? Ang encoding still, but it is more efficient. But the only problem is that we have to check, no? Wrong spelling, that's the most common problem, no? Mistype. So, amugin na. I remember before, no? Kung may mga wrong spelling in the name of a person, you will go to the court and then file a petition for correction of name. But nowadays, what you can do is to go directly to Department of Statistics, no? Oo, and request no for change of name with ano with certification from the lawyer, no, that there is a mistake in the spelling of your name. Okay? Questions here? May pamangkot? Okay, so we have also here research direction. What are the research directions that we are encountering before now? Networks and source of networks, self-aware, self-organizing networks, no? So 2010 to 2015, sensor network location, transparency, delay tolerant networks, storage networks, and power networks, hybrid networking. What are the two types of networking, class? If you can still remember. Natudlo, naguro sa inyo networking class. What are the two types of networking? Anybody? We have the wired and ano? We have also wired and hello,
Wi-Fi, sir.
wireless. Oh, very good, Miss Bea. Ibang ko pa Japon na ni. Wi-Fi, very good. Wireless. Okay. Uh, that's the ano eh, that's the trend nowadays, no? The wireless networking, no? Let us go back here. So network cognition, self-learning, self-repairing networks. Sa 2020, it is more on AI, no? Artificial intelligence, no? So actually, no, in artificial intelligence, we have two types of learning. We have the what you call this? Supervised learning and unsupervised learning. When we say supervised learning, we are the one who fed information to the machine or to the program, to the algorithm. It is the basic. Now there is an interaction from the user. That is the supervised learning. The other one is much challenging, much advanced, is the unsupervised learning. It means that your program or your application can learn the information on its own. When the program encounter new information, it will absorb, and then new information, it will absorb until such time that the program becomes sufficient. A good example of unsupervised learning is a chess playing program. So a chess playing program is a good example where artificial intelligence is being imposed by the programmer to the program. So a good example of a chess playing program that incorporates AI, artificial intelligence, is the Blue, no? IBM chess playing game, no? And then we have also here software and algorithms, no? So software and algorithms, we have here relational database integration in before 2010. Actually, until now, relational database is still relevant, no? Maybe some people will say, relational database is already outdated, obsolete. No, it is not. Depending on the requirements of the organization. If the organization is a private or a government entity, and then small number of records, there's no reason why the company will not adopt relational database, no, concept, because all the database fundamentals are based in this concept, relational database. IoT oriented are DBMS, relational database management system, event-based platform, sensor middleware, sensor networks middleware, proximity localization algorithms, no? In 2010. In 2010, 2015, we have here like large-scale open semantic software modules, composable algorithms, next generation IoT based social software, next generation IoT based enterprise applications. And then by 2015 to 2020, we have here network context awareness, no? So when we say network context awareness, it refers, no, that majority, no, of information that we use is runs on the network. Actually, no, when we do some chat over the Facebook, for example, Messenger, it runs very fast, no? Can you imagine, no? We are here in the Philippines, and then when we send a message, no, to somebody, very fast. The server of Facebook is in the US or other parts of the world, and then they can immediately see the message that we send, and then they can reply immediately if they are online. Have you wondered, class, no, how efficient and how fast information runs in a few fingertips of our hand, right? So we have here goal-oriented software, distributed intelligence, problem solving, things to things collaboration, environments, user-oriented software, the invisible IoT, easy to deploy IoT software, things to humans collaboration IoT for all. Now, beyond 2010, no? So network cognition, self-learning, self-repairing networks. Now, what is the indication, no, of research direction of IoT? No, why in our subject, say yan, no, for auto system integration and architecture, why we have to be aware with this? Because being an IT professional, no, IT people, we have to adapt and we have to be aware with this development because we don't know someday when you graduate at Colegio San Agustin Bacolod, you will be working on this technology, and then you have to understand that this technology is a very sophisticated, and then you know how to protect, you know how you can utilize this technology to benefit everybody, no, especially the company that you are working with. Is that clear to everybody, class? Hello, are you still around?
Yes, sir.
Oh, dali na lang ah. Pusong ko lang din yung record. History of IoT. The concept of Internet of Things first became popular in 1999 through the Auto ID Center and MIT and related market analysis publications. RFID, kabati na tanino, radio frequency identification was seen as prerequisite for the IoT at the point. If all objects and people in daily life were equipped with identifiers, computers could manage and inventory them. True. However, class, may mga problema man, no, sa ginatawag tabi nga mga RFID. It can be changed, it can be destroyed, it can be stole, no? So medyo budlay man. Besides using RFID, the tagging of things may be achieved through such technologies as near field communication, barcodes, QR codes, Bluetooth, and digital watermarking. Grabe, no, kadamdamo technology, no? So how IoT works? Paano siya nag-work ang IoT? Wait lang, kuha ko na screenshot. Sa aga class, may klase ka mo, wala? Do you have a class sa morning?
Wala, sir. Sa
Subukan
hapon
mo
lang
lang.
kay Sir Kurt.
Okay, nag-online man ka mo. Nag-recording man ka mo, class?
Nag-screenshot lang sa sir.
Pero why ka mo nag-recording?
Ay, nag-record sa sir. Sa Zoom.
Okay. Pero gintapos kinang oras, kung pila ka oras, laglawig yed. Hindi man ged. Ginaubos kid Miss Bea?
1 hour man lang klase naman siya, sir.
Okay, sige. Then mga 1 hour tang recording to dia. Okay. So, how IoT works? Internet of Things is not the result of a single novel technology. Damo ni sila, class, to tell you honestly. Instead, several complementary technical developments provide capabilities that taken together help to bridge the gap between the virtual and physical world. Do you remember last time ang ginapost bala ni Mark Zuckerberg sa Facebook? Ano to ganing iya nga the virtual world? Ano to ginitawag, class? So nakadumdum ka mo? I forgot already. When failed man to be mo. Virtual reality. Okay. So these capabilities includes communication and cooperation, addressable identification, sensing, actuation, embedded information processing, localization, and interfaces. Sensing, we are using a sensor. Actuation, tiyan mo na, dalaman na sa sensor, embedded information processing, localization. When we say localization, what do we mean, class? Mga bata localization. Language, di ba? Meron tadi Ilonggo, we have English, we have Chinese, we have Japanese. Ano nang inatawag nga localization? Okay, are you following, class? And then we have also here user interfaces. The user interfaces, we have two, no? So, ano ang example sa mga we have interfaces like for the interfaces, to give you an idea, class, no? User interfaces. We have the command line interface sa mga DOS ni bala. And then we have also here the GUI, no? What do we mean of GUI? Graphical user interface. Okay, so example. Sa command line, this is Windows, type the command. Para, can you see already? dir, this is, kita niya ang command line, command prompt. Can you see, class?
Hindi kita on, sir.
Hindi kita nun? Okay, sige lang. Basta command line and use graphical user interface, no? Nakikaway man sa na ano mo. Okay, so how IoT works? Miss Guangco, can you read, ma'am? Gamay-gamay yung nakuruan eh. Okay. How IoT works? Miss Guangco, are you around?
How IoT works. RFID to identify and track the data of things. Sensor to collect and process the data to detect the changes in the physical status of things. Smart tech to enhance the power of the network by devolving processing capabilities to different parts of the network. Nanotech to make the smaller and smaller things have the ability to connect and interact.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am, no? So that's the way, no, on how IoT works. No, we have RFID, no, and then sensor, smart tech, nanotech, no. So this is the different way, no, on how the system will works for us, no. Well, we have to be ano, we have to be aware of, no. Wait for a while, class, ah. Okay. So next we have here structure of IoT, no? So the structure of IoT can be viewed as a gigantic network, perti kadako nga network, no? Consisting of networks of devices and computers connected through a series of intermediate, no, technologies, where numerous technologies like RFIDs, wireless connection may act as enablers of this connectivity, no? So we have here tagging things, real-time item traceability and accessibility by RFID. Feeling things, sensors act as primary devices to collect data from the environment. Shrinking things, miniaturization, and nanotechnology has provoked, no, the ability of small things to interact and connect within the things or smart devices. Thinking things, embedded intelligence in devices through sensors has formed the network connection to the internet. It can make the things realizing the intelligent controls. No? Okay. So the current status and future prospects of IoT. You know what? Ang aton population, class, no, around the world is billions. No? World population, let's say for example, in 2003, 20 years ago, no, 63 billion. 6.3 billion. Connected devices, 500 million. So what are these devices? It can be 2003 laptop, desktop computers, wala pa di cellphone nga connected to the internet. No, may ara na pero wala pa ta mga tablets. Wala pa gani Facebook during this time eh. By 2010, can you imagine, within the span on around 7 years, there is already 12.5 billion devices connected. Contributors in class is smartphone, Android devices, iPhones, tablets, social media like Facebook, ara na. So nagsaka gid siya. So IoT devices the improve naman na. By 2015, we have already here 7.2 billion or 25 billion connections of people. And then by 2020, we have 7.6 billions or 50 billion devices connected. So there is an increase of 6.58. Change is only thing permanent in this world. Very true. Agree man ka mo ang changes amo nang aton nga ano. So what is the takeaway of this? Being an IT professional, it is advantageous for us for us to study about IoT, especially in our subject in system integration in architecture 2. Why? Because we learning that if we know how to create applications with the IoT, maski gani hindi pa IoT, for example, may gagamit gid. Okay? Have you observed Facebook, social media, Facebook and YouTube? Even though there are some ads, these social media websites, they don't have their own content actually. Or may content sila gamay lang. Who is the provider of the content? Us, user. Do you agree, class? Oo, ga-post na sa aton pictures. We post video, we post sayings, we post news, no? And then along the way, they make business on it because of the advertisement. Agree? Just like wala mga reels kag sa YouTube, I'm also a vlogger. I make videos in YouTube every day. Yes, wala man, pero most of the time ara gid mga shorts. May ads. Amo na kung nag-earn ka, even though hindi magid ako kay ni small YouTuber man lang ko, pero at least may ara once in every 4 months konsertihon. You are earning money through your effort nga nag-create ka content. So I'm using device. Ano mga basic device? The most simplest device that I'm using is phone, smartphone, laptop, desktop computer, tablet. Pero tablet, gina-view ko lang, pero may creating content, most of the time, cellphone, no? So, they are all connected. They are all have components of IoT or Internet of Things class. Are you following? Okay. So, IoT as a network of networks. So we have here. So IoT, Internet of Things, we have transport, education, business, energy, others, home, earth. Individual networks connected together with security analytics and management. Okay. So these networks connected with added security analytics and management capabilities. This will allow IoT to become even more powerful in what it can help people achieve. Kadamo gali isang advantages ang IoT if we can just utilize ang technology. Do you have some questions in this slide? Clarification? May pamangkot, class? Are you still around? Oh, wala na lang ta.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Tan, are you still around?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so we have here, no? Knowledge management, no? Knowledge management, we have here wisdom, understanding knowledge, information, and data. We will stop here by 1 hour, no? 7:30. Okay? So, evaluate, understanding, application of why, answers to how, questions, answers who, want, where, when, questioning, symbol. The more data that is created, the better understanding and wisdom people can obtain, no? So, what is the future of Internet of Things? What happens when 50 billion machines become connected? What do you think? Number one class, no? If all machines, 50 billion machines connected, there should be a traffic. There should be some problem with electricity. There should be a collision of data in the internet. Mabugat, no? That's why some computer scientists introduce green computing. Actually, may mga data centers class ang Google kag Microsoft. They submerge their machines underwater para ma-cool down ang init, no? I don't know if it is a reality or just a testing, no? So we have here industrial internet, real-time network planning, shipment visibility, hospital optimization, intelligent medical devices, connected machines, brilliant rail yard, brilliant hospital. Sa mga hospital black class, no, mga medical nga mga services, they are very dependent in the internet and a network, no? So, records ang pasyente, there are some surgery or operation that will undergone, so on and so forth. We have also smart grid, factory optimization, logistics optimization. Okay, brilliant factory, no? OT is visualize, analytics become predictive. Magka multi-predictive, there is some prediction. Employees increasing productivity, machines are self-healing and automated. Grabe, no? We have also here monitoring and maintenance is mobilized, no? So we can clearly see that uh, the advancement, no, of IoT, no, internet connectivity paves way, no, to the no to the improvement, no, of not only communication but also services, no. So we have also here the potential of IoT or Internet of Things. The value of industrial internet is huge. Connected machines and data could eliminate up to 150 billion in waste across industries. Aviation, no? Commercial, fuel saving 1% or 30 billion. Wow. For 15 years. Power, gas-fired generation, 1% saving, $66 billion. Healthcare, system-wide, 1% reduction self-inefficiency, 63 billion. Retail, freight, 1% reduction system inefficiency, 27 billion. Oil and gas, exploration and development, 1% reduction in capital expenditures, 90 billion. So, according to GA, estimates on potential of just 1% savings applied using IoT across global industry sectors. Mambal mo lang na gamay siya, but duration time, mas madako ang savings, no? Sa mga industry like aviation, power, healthcare, retail, oil, and gas. Okay? So, unlock the massive potential of IoT. We have here improve performance, reduce cost, amo ni mga benefits siya. Create innovative services, no? Kasi pwede mo lang yan through makontak ka lang, new revenue stream, no? Mas mahapos. Okay? Mas additional naman nga revenue, no? Sa mga gustong revenue, no? Para sa income, no? So, technology roadmap of IoT. Ano ning pakatuan sang aton nga IoT, no? So, IoT rich, RFID tags for, ano ni? Facilitating routing, inventory, and loss prevention, surveillance, security, healthcare, transport, Be, sira na ibang pertahan, be. Document management, locating people, everyday objects. Pasensya na ka mo klasa kay mga assistant ko dito, mot lang. Kita nang klase ko, abrihan ang pertahan. Sorry, git. Teleoperation, in telepresence, ability to monitor and control distant objects, no? So, doon mo ning iyang mga malabutan, no, sa IoT in the future. So, application of IoT, Internet of Things, there are many, no? Anything that we can see in our surroundings is the applications of IoT, from aviation, transportation, business, healthcare, education, engineering, you name it. There is an IoT application, no? Automotive, no? Sa mga salakyan, no? So, the ultimate goal of IoT is to automate human life. So, kung automate ang human life, mas mahapos, no? So, we have here few applications of IoT: building and home automation, manufacturing, medical and healthcare systems, media, environmental monitoring, infrastructure management, energy management, transportation, better quality of life for elderly. You name it and you will have it in IoT. Okay? So, we have also here the diverse applications of IoT, no? Ang ating dansyo ni class si automatic ni si class gina-record ni class ang Google ko ano class ang kumabase, no, ang ari subong. May mga there are some students are not around, no? Sige lang. Ang ari dito may mga additional points di hatag ko eh. So, home, consumer, light bulb, security, pet feeding, interrogation control, smoke alarm, refrigeration, infotainment, washer, dryer, stove, energy monitoring, traffic routing, telematics, transportation mobility, package, monitoring, smart parking, insurance adjustment. This is mga muniklas ang mga application, no? Supply chain, shipping, public transportation, airlines, trains. We have also healthcare body, patient care, elderly monitoring, remote diagnostic, equipment monitoring, hospital hygiene, biowearables, food sensors, HVAC, security, HVAC air condition, Niklas ha, mga aircon bala, refrigeration, security, lighting, electrical transit, emergency alert, structural integrity. When we say structural integrity, sa mga building na class, mga civil engineering, occupancy, energy credits. So we have also here cities, industry, electrical distribution, maintenance, surveillance, signet, utilities, smart grid, emergency services, waste management. Do you have some question, class? May pamangkot? Clarification.
None, sir.
Makuha lang ko attendance class sa lawago nyo lang kung sino-ari ka mo di kay budlay kay iban way man nag-attend kwaong ko lang para at least matagaan ko man kamo sang points sa inyo kay ari ka mo yung subong online, no? Dali lang gid ha. I will get my paper. 7:30 na. So let us check your ano na lang, dali lang gid. I will stop I will wait lang. Today is November 3. Online. Sinong ari di subong? Present? Alvarez, wala. Cariola?
Present, sir.
Benitez?
Present, sir.
Discalar, wala. Guangco?
Present,
Guangco?
sir.
Jimenez?
Present, sir.
Lapating? Magallanes? Okay na. Manaay? Mr. Sulinap? Sulinap? Dari manis lagi na di. Tan?
Present, sir.
Ilan? Bilena?
Present, sir.
Present, sir.
Yenson? Okay, so some of you are not around no or nag-uwa gidya. Sino pa ding iban guro? Ari man gina si Mr. Sulinap, si Tilan, Magallanes. Sige. So do you have some questions, clarifications? Okay, so we will continue our discussion next meeting, class. I will stop the recording first. Thank you no for listening. Stop running recording. I will stop. Thank you, class.
Thank you, sir.